Previously on Out of Darkness.
There were a few unanswered questions last time we were together. Did Angie really die? The short answer is yes. The long answer is, well, that's complicated.
We're providing you with continual coverage on the kidnapping of Julio Magnus.
The City of Cleveland owes a great debt of service to the officers of the 7th District, and especially to Prosecutor George Bailey Raft.
We managed to catch up with the man from New Orleans, Prosecutor George Bailey Raft. He will be working with the Regional Police Department, the 7th District.
I don't understand why.
No boundaries.
Can't they just tell me what classes to take?
What do you have to say?
Why do I have to decide?
The 7th is the mayor's way of dealing with crime and it's regional, so we'll be handling special cases all over the city. Lieutenant Foster is actually the head of the 7th. I'm just there to lend a hand.
This case just keeps getting more bizarre by the moment. Julia Magnus was so traumatized by her abduction that she shot her grandfather.
Lieutenant Foster. I'm fine. Any updates on Julia Magnus? Her plane is missing. She owns a plane.
Cleveland mourns Cynthia Porter, who was killed by a stalker earlier yesterday. The same stalker later killed himself after confessing to her murder.
I need to talk to you. Now. Don't ask me how I got this number. Why did you change it in the first place? Hey.
Don't touch me!
Why?
Why? Because I trust you.
I'm not who you think I used to be.
That's who you are. You cannot hide from who you are.
Just because you're a cop, you think you're not like your family?
talk to me. Please. Forgive me, Father. I have sinned.
Wanna give me one reason why I'll arrest you, little girl? Hey, Philip. Hey, guess who I'm standing with? Action.
Can I get a bottle of water? Thank you. Thanks.
Okay, Natalie. In 5, 4, 3. Hold on.
Hello, Natalie Morningstar. I can't talk right now. You son of a...
Hello, Cleveland. Kelly Grayson here, the new and improved face of the Cleveland Breaking News. We'll still be bringing you the same hard-hitting stories, but this time we won't leave anything uncovered. Prosecutor Raft, Lieutenant Foster, and the fine officers of the 7th finally brought Julia Magnus to justice after shooting her grandfather, Philip Magnus, who is recovering nicely. Thanks to Mayor Rockwell, we now have full access of the 7th District, who is working hard to keep you safe. Oh, and for those of you who are wondering about Natalie Morningstar, well, Natalie is taking a much-needed rest. And we'll continue bringing you stories with the fine officers of the 7th District, including Lieutenant Foster and Prosecutor Raft. I'm Kelly Grayson. I'll be back in a flash.
No means no.
You wanna tell me what's wrong?
My teachers were never that helpful with me.
And maybe that's why you didn't get a good education. I believe in nurturing animals.
Is that all you nurture?
Now, Adam, when you grow up, I hope you become a fine young gentleman
and learn to get to know other people before you judge them. I'll go join the others.
Yes, Lisa. I didn't see you nurturing the girls. I guess they don't need as much hands-on treatment.
Not enough love when you were growing up, Detective?
It's Officer Jameson.
Here you are judging me, making overly inappropriate suggestions about my relationship with my students, one of whom is dead. And just now you introduce yourself? Can I suggest a book on manners?
I don't have time for games. We need to talk about your student. I've talked with his parents, his friends, and your name keeps coming up. Miss Shuttlefield, you seem to have spent a lot of time with the boy. So I have to spend time with you.
Were you expecting someone blonde? She got on a plane this morning, don't worry. She'll be back. I have some ideas on prosecuting Julie Magnus. After all, I am second chair.
Second chair. You're a paralegal. You can't be second chair.
Can if you allow it.
Well, I won't allow it.
Well, if I can't be a lawyer, well, I'll go work for the Cleveland Breaking News. I got a story that they're just gonna love. About a well-known prosecutor and his teenage intern getting really close.
I'm not so sure I decided to prosecute Julia Magnus.
It's all a matter of research. I'm good at finding things out, especially when people don't want me to find them out.
Honey, you can't be second chair with Julia Magnus. I decided to let you handle the case yourself. So, you sure she's on that plane? Alright. Now that I gave you what you want, you need to give me what I want.
And what's that?
I want my shirt back. Now you throw the shirt and you go, wee.
Officer Jameson, do you mind?
He's gonna be with us how long?
As long as Prosecutor Raft wants him with us.
I'm so proud of you, hon.
And you should.
Congrats on the handling of the Julia Magnus case.
Prosecutor Ruff found her. Shouldn't he be getting the credit?
Well, he's looking into whether or not she should be prosecuted for shooting her grandfather.
I'll testify against her.
You do not want to mess with Philip Magnus.
Honey, do you know what a waste of time that little brat was?
She's safe.
They can't shut Philip Magnus. She's not a victim.
Then Raft ought to cut the crap and go for it.
Detectives, the sun shines on the wicked as well as the righteous.
So, Bailey, what the hell you doing trying to prosecute my baby?
You mean the, and I quote, little bitch who shot you? Sus. Nikki can handle my law clerk, Charlie. It is our case.
You put me up against a little girl, Georgie. I'm hurt.
My friends call me Bailey.
So we're friends now, Georgie?
You were a good prosecutor back in the day before Philip bought you. He was a good prosecutor at the 7th.
You're a bold one. I worked in the prosecutor's office once. It sucked.
Well, before I came along, darling.
Go get Francis. You got a couple of days to get rid of the rest of the people.
I don't need Francis.
I didn't ask you that. Just go and get Francis and get rid of the rest of the people.
Why?
Because like he says, I own you.
It is hard finding good help nowadays. Don't worry about my law clerk, Charlie. She's not gonna win. Besides, it wouldn't look good if my office didn't try to prosecute Julia.
She's family.
So, what's the body count at Magnus family reunion?
What's the body
What's the
count
body
at a
count at a
Magnus family reunion?
That's all I'm asking.
Come on, baby,
That's all I'm
let's go
asking.
have a drink.
Alright.
I'll buy you anything you want. If I got a problem, I don't know if I should be seen with you.
The offer shall be same with you.
Hey, you think I should be seen with him?
What, you know my image or not?
Yeah, so I guess it don't. Let's just go get a drink.
Yeah.
I have to look at my kids every now and then. The ex took them out of Cleveland. Said they'd have a better life elsewhere. I write, call, but you know, it's not like being there.
I should have kept an eye on Sam. I know how he is.
Miss Shettle.
It's Lisa. I told Sam. I told all my boys that people don't touch enough. You're here. You can talk to me. But I need to feel touched.
Did Sam touch you?
His family never hugged. Can you imagine that? He'd never been hugged before. I hugged him once after a test, and it freaked him out. He opened up to me after that. I can tell when someone wants to open up to me. Ed, come on, zoom in, zoom in. Let's go, let's go. Hey! You know what's sad, Detective? It's been over 5 minutes and this detective inside hasn't even said a word to us.
He's not a detective. He's an officer.
Oh. Camera shy, officer?
This is Sarah O'Brien from Cleveland Breaking News. A boy has been brutally murdered. I believe the 7th is on the case. In fact, here is one of their officers intimately questioning the boy's teacher, Lisa Shettlefield. It looks like it's going to prove to be an interesting story. Back in just a moment, after a word from our sponsors.
We've got to get out of here. I've got a date tonight.
With yourself?
Yeah, I used to have a lot of dates. I came home with my uniform. Taught me how to build bombs. I might have enough explosives to blow this whole place up.
We can get someone to move you. As a matter of fact, I think they're right down the street. I'll just...
My family doesn't go anywhere.
Let me see if I just understand this. Lieutenant Foster wants to wait
and watch the place because some people who work for Magnus may or may not be held hostage? Is that what we're doing?
You got a problem following directions.
No, I just wanted to know what those directions were.
Yeah, so we get to keep our home. Yeah? Well, what are they gonna do?
Kelly,
What
there's
the
a
hell?
bomb in this house. You need to leave. Now!